Well then, Gary O'Neill's time at Wolves has finally come to an end. We've had confirmation from most news outlets today that he's been sacked. As I record this video, no official confirmation from Wolves. I would expect they might be making that official confirmation with the confirmation of a new head coach as well. As of right now, no real names mentioned. Of course, rumours milling around, which I'll talk about, but it's been a really poor season so far. And look, there's a lot of people to blame, but ultimately for results and performances on the pitch, you have to point the finger at Gary O'Neill. You can moan that the backing of him or the recruitment hasn't quite been there, but the quality of football, the ideas, the belief, especially over the last couple of weeks from the players, has been almost non-existent. And now we're starting to see it spill over the last couple of weeks, last couple of games, with the childish behaviour, the petulance from some of these players. And it needs fresh eyes on things to really, hopefully get Wolves back in the right direction. At any level in professional football, 3 wins in 26 is not good enough. And that was Gary O'Neill's record in league football. Just simply not good enough. And those wins were against teams, really, we probably should have been beaten anyway. Maybe bar Fulham. But, Southampton and Luton are included in that 3. He should have gone earlier. I think he should have, probably after Brentford. It was an absolute disaster. They passed the blame then onto the set-piece coach. And I was gobsmacked that he survived as long as he did. Managers have been sacked in the Premier League for much, much less than Gary O'Neill has been sacked for today. A defeat yesterday, which Wolves turned up for very, very little of that football match. At best, and top players look disinterested. And really now it needs somebody to give the club and the squad a little bit of a shake-up. Fosun apparently said to Gary O'Neill they were going to sort of back him or, keep him on for the foreseeable future. 3 days later, he's now no longer in a job. It's expected that his staff are going to be moved on with him. And now it's expected that there's going to be a new head coach in charge for Sunday's game against Leicester, which I'm going to. And sort of now looking forward to seeing maybe a fresh, new-look Wolves. Now, in terms of bookies odds, as I speak right now, I don't think anybody knows who's going to be the new head coach of Wolves. It's so up in the air. It's been kept very secretive as of right now. Very high odds on bookies on the manager choices. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was there yesterday. I would have said that was no more of a coincidence. He's friends and he worked with Kieran McKenna, the Ipswich manager, in the past. Obviously, a lot of people talking about maybe bringing him in now. But other than that, there were options there. I spoke about it on a video last week. There were options there. But a lot of top managers have already rejected Wolves. So unless Fosun have drastically changed their stance on the self-sufficient model, then Wolves, I think, are going to be, shopping in a very small pool of managers, to be honest. And I'm very intrigued to see who they go for. But in regards to Gary O'Neill, some good times last season. West Bromwich Albion away was, a fantastic win. We got the double over Spurs, beat Manchester City, beat Chelsea twice as well. But ultimately this season results have been not good enough. Performances have not been good enough. I feel for him slightly in regards to VAR decisions and so on not going his way. I do believe he'll have a fairly decent career as a football coach, although I think there's a long time before he'll become an established Premier League football head coach. I think he needs some time probably working away, maybe going down a level to the Championship, because I think sometimes, his understanding of the game is good, but a little bit like Bruno Lage's time at Wolves, trying to get that idea onto a football pitch, it's not an easy job, and I think he stuck around for probably a little bit longer than expected. I think the players probably up until yesterday trusted him and believed in him, but ultimately it had to come to a head. Probably too little too late for Wolves. Like I said yesterday after the Ipswich game, I'm sort of resigned to feel that now relegation is just imminent. But who knows? Maybe a new head coach could come in, instill some new ideas, shock a few teams over the next few weeks and put us in a much better position. But let me know your thoughts, guys. I'm sure we'll have some news on the new head coach very, very soon. I'm sure we'll do some videos on that as well. Be sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Let me know your thoughts on this news. And enjoy the rest of your weekend. I'll catch you on the next one.